Hi everyone, how are you doing? Here's wishing you a very happy Diwali, and in store for you I have a special treat. Now you all selected this as one of your favorite items. It is coconut barfi. So let's get started. Okay, so to make coconut barfi, first of all what you need to do is put your heat on a medium, and then you need to start with some butter in the pan like this, preferably unsalted butter, and just wait for that butter to melt. Now there are so many types of barfis. Coconut is actually one of my favorite. Now this one is a quick, simple, easy coconut barfi recipe, so it's going to be made in no time. Right, I now need some milk, so full fat milk is good, that goes in. And now you're just giving this a mix just for a minute or so. Right, so the milk is just coming up to the boil, so it's been about a minute. Now I am going to completely lower the heat. So the heat has been completely lowered. This is really important. So when you are now adding your milk powder, this is pure milk powder, so you want to make sure that you get the pure milk powder like this, and you want to start to add it slowly and keep mixing as fast as you can, but a little at a time goes in. You don't want the milk powder to burn, hence the heat has been turned on low, and already that's starting to thicken up, which is looking good. And you're mixing and just adding your milk powder at the same time, so a little at a time, and just keep stirring that. Get rid of all the milk powder, let it absorb into that milk, or let it thick, or we say when it becomes gaঢ়a, which means thick. So a little bit more milk powder, start wiping down the edges. Now this is how you make a plain simple barfi as well. So if you don't like coconut, you don't have to put the coconut in. I mean, you could even put a little bit of rose essence. You could make this pistachio and almond barfi. It's really up to you, but coconut is so delicious. I love it. So now what I'm going to do is give that a mix and let it become thick on a low heat. So let's give that 2 minutes on a low heat like this, and just keep mixing. Okay, right, it's starting to thicken up. I have increased the heat a little bit, and I'm now going to go in with the sugar. So my sugar goes in and begin to mix it like this until it's all well combined. And now just wait another 2 minutes for that to thicken up even more. Okay, as you can see, it's started to thicken up quite a lot, so you're going to have to adjust the heat accordingly. So if yours starts to thicken up quickly, then you just need to work a little bit faster. If you feel like yours is not thick enough, then feel free to add a little bit more milk powder, but this actually looks perfect and will make you, a medium amount of barfi. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and add the coconut. So that is desiccated coconut that I've added into there. So now it's really getting gaঢ়a, nice and thick. And before it thickens up too much, a little bit of green cardamom powder, so ilachi powder as well. And just giving that a mix. And can you see what's happened now? It's starting to leave the edges of the pan. Your mixture is perfect. Gaঢ়a as we want it, as thick as we want it. Right, let's switch this off. Next step. Right, I have this dish like this. You can use a round one or a rectangular one. What you want to do is, oh actually one second, before you do that, you need a bit of ghee. So I've got some ghee or butter. It's on my mum's actually. So what you're doing is just greasing the bowl like this, and now getting all your barfi mix your coconut barfi mix. Make sure you get all of it and off the spoon. It's already starting to thicken up now. A little secret, a little bit more ghee. So let me just put some on my hand like this and just moisten my glove. You don't have to do this with glove, it is just a little bit less messy if you can. And what you're doing is just spreading. It's quite hot, be careful. You can use a spoon as well if it's too hot, but it's better to use your hands, as it's better to spread like this. On this side's got a bit less. Let me just spread a little bit like this. So just, I mean, even if you've got like a rectangle dish, it doesn't have to be a round one. This is just one I had. Okay, and now I've got some chopped pistachios, which I am literally just sprinkling. I love pistachio, so what I've done is just chipped them, chopped and chipped them, and I'm just putting them all over. There's some on my glove now as well. Just spread them as evenly as you can, like this. And then what you're doing is slowly just embedding them a little bit into, oh, there's not enough on that side. Oh, this one's fallen. And there you go, just embedding the pistachio like this. Now, what you're going to do is leave this out for about 15 minutes. And then when it's cooled for about 15 or 20 minutes, get it into the freezer for about 20 to 25 minutes. So let me go ahead and cool this at room temp for 15 minutes. When the temperatures come down, we can then put it into the freezer for another 20 minutes. And then I will share the results with you. Can't wait, look how it looks already. Ta-da, my barfi has set. And now what I want to do is just switch on the heat just a little bit and just kind of hover my barfi tray over a flame just for a few seconds, just to loosen it from the bottom before I cut it. Now, I don't know about you, but I need no excuse to have barfi, whether it's Diwali, whether it's, you know, a wedding. Actually, for me, all year round, I can eat barfi all day long. Right, that should be perfect. That flame is perfect, and that should have loosened it nicely. Let's switch that off. Okay, and now let's put the board back on here. And here's the exciting part. Let's cut that. Okay, right. So what I like to do is just cut the edges off first of all, just so it's nice. I can have nice square pieces then. Okay. And if you find it still a bit hard, then just leave it out for another 5 or 10 minutes. Trying to be as straight as I can. I am just salivating just cutting this. I'm trying to be as straight and as perfect as I can. This takes a little bit of concentration, you know. Right, and now the other way around. So I'm going to try and piece this as well as I can. So I want nice square pieces, and I always eat the edgy bits. Those are strictly mine. Okay. Right. Keep these big pieces. Yes. Getting the first piece out. Okay, well, I think this piece is going to come out nicely. So good. OMG. Right, just get this one a little bit there. There you go. Right. Here you have it. Oh! Coconut barfi like this. This looks so good. This is so good. I can eat it because it's soft and it's not in any way affecting my brace. Yes. This is so good. Right, let me go ahead and plate this. How good does this look? Simply delicious, right? Guys, once again, wishing you a happy Diwali. Make sure you try this. All the best. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.